Hello, welcome everybody to another session of Descent into Avernus.
Dun dun dun. Dun
As,
dun dun.
as usual, introductions are skipped. You're going to have to guess who's who. Good luck with that.
We forgot that we weren't doing that, and now we can't be asked to do it anymore. So I think it's great. It's great.
So we'll get straight into it. We've been vamping a bit offline, so you don't get to hear any of our witty bantericisms or any.
Oh, just one thing though.
Really hilarious jokes. Oh,
very important. I wanted to let everyone know that I've got a tea here that has 3 tea bags in it, and I've never done that before, and they're all different. And I'm trying to merge the 3 pucker teas together.
Can I ask why?
Nighttime, feel new. I just want to do all these things, Dan. And
it's like when you throw all the aromatherapy oils in the hope that it will rejuvenate, renew, and all that happens is you get a really bad headache.
Or
when you put all the nice colours.
That sounds very contradictory by putting in nighttime and rejuvenating. It sounds like one has caffeine in it and one does
feel
not.
New and then immediately go to sleep. So I've never done it before. I'm gonna let you know at some point how it is, but that's
we'll
it.
be able to see when you actually drink it.
It's too hot now. It's too hot. But, that's the sort of witty banter that you get here. So
you missed
build a guzzling
15 minutes of it.
Tea.
Perfect guzzling temperature.
Yeah, it's just hot enough so that you can guzzle it and it won't burn you halfway through as the heat build up gets there.
It's just it's sad when tea's just below guzzling temperature, isn't it? That's a sad day.
I drink a cold tea.
I never drink tea unless it's cold.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not true. We've seen you had teas delivered on stream. Hot teas delivered on stream.
That's true. That's the only. And then I put them down, deal with slobber chops.
Yeah,
and it's cold.
Yeah.
So
I almost think my mum likes cold tea these days.
It's the only way she knows it.
My housemate in the summer was making his coffee in the morning and then chucking 2 ice cubes in it.
I mean, that makes sense for coffee. I like an iced coffee.
I mean, it wasn't. Right. I was like, why don't you just get a cold brew mix and keep it in the fridge? But
I would. I use my pod coffee machine to just make a cold coffee instead of a hot coffee.
Oh, I see how it is. It's all right for some, isn't it? An economic crisis. It's all right for you, isn't it, with your pod coffee? Let's get a rivalry going on. I think we need to fight.
You have the most expensive coffee setup I've ever met of anybody.
No, I don't know. Listen, I just want to be clear. It's not one of those fucking things that's like $5,000 and you do the thing and with the.
No, but it is the market leader in dripper and a bean grinder.
Yeah, well, I've got a good bean grinder. That is true.
Yeah. I mean, I barely drink my pod coffee anyway. I have a.
You just throw it down the drain, don't you? You just make it for status, and then you just make it so the neighbours can see you doing it.
That's it.
And then you ditch it.
No, I grind beans now. I just don't have a dripper. I use a filter like a normal person.
There is something. It is only because, to be fair, it's slightly cheaper getting the beans. I think so. You'd have to get a grinder.
I bought a whole kilogram bag of cocoa beans.
Yeah. So it seems ostentatious, but it's one of these things that, like lobster, that goes eventually it will come it's reverse lobster. It becomes working class or middle class to get your beans.
Taj is not wrong. The Starbucks coffees from Tesco's, the iced ones, are really nice. Both the caramel one that he mentions and the mocha one, both really good.
Those sort of pre-made ones that you get in a bottle. They are good. They are.
You get in the meal deal.
Yeah.
You used to get in the meal deal.
You can get it in the meal deal at my ends.
Didn't meal deal prices go up? There's a big hoo-ha in the sun.
Only if you've got a club. If you don't have a club card. If you have a club card, it's back.
Yeah, that sounds like something the sun would put a hoo-ha about.
Yeah. If they're taking your data, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but they've always been taking. How many years? It was the first company I ever realised was taking data with club cards.
You're right. Yeah. Arguably, it was one of the first that did it. That really pushed a way of rewarding you for getting your data. Yeah, you're right. Right. Well,
Dan says to carry on without him.
Well, good, because if we had to keep going down the rabbit hole of depressing.
Listen, you've got a tea in there that counteracts it. One of the tea bags in there counteracts it.
Antidepressant.
What is it? What is? Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. You've got what, like feel new, chamomile.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Got an upper and a downer. I don't really know what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's one to bring you up and one to take the edge off.
Yeah, it's like a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, exactly. All right, all right. I'm ready when you guys are. Yeah, we can put it down. Brad.
So, recapping what happened last time, you had just saved a woman from being captured by demons before then venturing forth towards what you knew as Hightail Hall Cathedral, which was the staging point for refugees in the collapse of El Terrell. You had then walked past, overheard an argument between a gnome and an imp about the deal for the gnome's soul in exchange for his family's safety. You then negotiated with the tip of your sword that the imp go away, and the gnome
it wasn't the tip of
begrudgingly.
It was the hoof. It was the tip of the hoof.
Oh, it was the tip of the hoof. That's right.
When Gore just kicked him.
Oh yeah. Kicked him in the balls.
The gnome begrudgingly then came with the rest of you to High Hall Cathedral. Hightailing it. I don't know why I'm thinking of hightailing it in the middle of that. So.
Nah, we didn't hightail it. We took our time.
Exactly. Before then, you got to a bridge overlooking a humongous chasm in the earth down to the river Styx, hundreds of feet below. You saw a couple of demons milling about, not demons, devils milling about on the bridge, and recognizing that there were a couple of religious symbols to Torm.
I can't touch, I'm Torm. I'm all out of faith. That's how I feel.
You activate the sigils, ending the fight. Lickety split, and the devils went down burning to holy fire. Moving on, you then arrived at the cathedral. A meteor of some sort had crashed through the center of the courtyard, tumbling a few towers in the process. Meandering your way around the fire, you then entered through the doorways, directing the refugees to one of the uncollapsed towers in the hopes of them being safe there. Upon entering the cathedral, you were beset upon by a couple of hellhounds, before then venturing further into what looked to be some private prayer chambers, besotted by a lot of giant sulfur-smelling crabs, with their slightly less crabby spined devil leading the procession. After whipping up a nice meal with the crabs, you then overhear someone behind you standing up as a man covered in blooded robes, but seemingly no injuries on him, was just getting up from the floor from what looks to be he was hiding underneath the bodies of some other killed refugees.
Well, Gene, look, another one.
That was horrifying. Thank you so much. Are you here to save us all? Who are you?
I thought this was the place for the refugees to be.
So did I, and then, well, you can see what happened around me. I thought I was a goner there. One of the crabs was gunning it right for me.
Please, could you tell us what it was that happened here? I mean, the people.
Well,
this was a refugee. There were soldiers. There were people helping.
Well, there were soldiers and people helping, but unfortunately, quite a large force of devils assaulted the cathedral at one point, and I think I overheard people shouting to get to the main crypts below. And in all the kerfuffle, there was a crowd crush, and it's just and then devils started flooding the chamber, and I just sort of laid down and tried not to move.
A Travis Scott scenario.
Can I give him a little insight check?
Yeah.
Just to see that he's telling the truth. I wonder if he's hidden himself like a coward.
That is exactly what he's done. I mean, that's what he's telling you he's done.
So it's not nefarious. He's not like
No.
Yeah, fair enough. Just want to know where he was on the yellow belly scale, you know? But okay.
His belly
He's
looked like
an
a
honest.
lemon.
Yeah. So what does he look like if we size this person
Yeah.
up and down? What are we seeing?
Well, you're seeing just sort of. He looks to be some sort of like apothecary. He's got a pouch full of like herbs and other such odd plants at his hip. Dressed in what looks to be stained robes. You can see underneath some of the blood. You can see the stains of what looks to be maybe either crushed plants or potions or the like.
I give him a prestidigitate to clear some of the muck off him.
Nice.
Thank you. At least I'm not going to smell while I die.
Well, I mean, most people actually shit themselves with how they die. So, like.
Well, that's horrifying.
Yeah. But you won't do that today, friend, because you're saved. We did a number on you, see, and we sorted out your problems.
Yes. Anyway.
So the way to the crypt.
The way to the crypt. I can't remember. I mean, I don't really come to here much. I'd like to stay out in the wilderness more. I was literally only coming into the city to sell a few extra herbs that I'd picked up on a particularly fortunate jaunt into
Steve might be interested in those herbs.
I was just about to ask you, do you still have them?
well, no. I mean, no. I do have some berries from a good berry spell I cast earlier today.
I'll try and get them and scarf them. Thanks very much.
As you eat all 5 of the good berries, you gain back 5 HP.
Oh, sweet.
Fair enough.
No, I didn't know. Sean didn't know what they did. He just thinks that Gene would just scarf down with some berries that he's been given.
It's okay.
All right, those are good. All right, you got any more?
No, unfortunately not. I think I'm sort of losing my connection to nature. Soon I fear I won't be able to cast anything at all.
Well, that sounds pretty serious, pal. Sounds like one of them things that shouldn't be happening. What do you think that is?
I'm not really sure. I think maybe it's just coming to this place has just broken the connection that I have in some way.
I'm just saying.
You mean this place here, or the fact that the city has fallen into hell?
The latter.
Yeah, that'll do that to you. You see, I haven't been able to hit anything with this arm of mine since I got here. Isn't that right, everyone? I've been beforehand. I was hitting everything, but now I can't. It must be the air. Must be the sulfur in the air.
It is quite pervasive, yes. Well,
Shay, friend, do you want to accompany us to the vault or wherever it is we've got to go? I think it's the vault, isn't it? That's what you said.
Sure, I will try and stay out of your way. I may be able to provide you with a couple of spells, but not much else.
Why don't you go with all of these other civilians we've got and sort of stay a little further at the back, and we'll call you in if we need you.
Well, if you're sure, I'm not going to say no to being safer.
Yeah, I mean, we still need you around, though. If you're going to cast some spells on us, it'd be kind of handy.
Right.
Yeah, and Misty here promises you to get your power back with nature. That is a promise. That is what he's going to do. He's on pain of death, he'll get you back your connection to nature. That's what he guarantees. Their safety, that's what we guarantee, and your connection back to nature. That's.
I do have one.
To one side, mate. It's not an official contract, is it? That you just
Oh no, just verbal contract. You know, one of those
just
things
have to
you
remember
can break
we're
pretty
in
easily.
hell.
I do
So-
have one thing that I can do. Wait, before you go.
Yeah.
Can the two big guys? You like to fight up close? Yes.
Is he talking to me or you? And he points to his echo.
No,
Or more.
he pointed at me. Yeah, I think he pointed at me. Did he point at
okay,
you as
yeah.
well? Did he point at you? And he also points to your echo.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, yeah. What can I help you with, pal?
If you just come a bit closer, and then he sort of walks up to you, touches both of your shoulders, and casts Long Strider on you both by casting it at second level, which gives you another 10 feet of movement
Nice.
for an hour.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
How can I? Oh, customize. I'm going to add that 10 feet of movement. Is that all sorts of movement? I suppose it doesn't matter if I just display it. as-
It's just walking speed, yeah.
Okay.
Nice
Well,
one.
I think let's. Oh, Mortlock. By the way, how damaged are you?
Not doing too badly. Yeah, I'm alright.
Gene, what about you?
Those berries seem to sort me out just fine. I'm almost up to full strength.
Okay, fair enough. Then we can keep going. Sorry, Rhea?
I wasn't hit in that last fight.
Okay, good. Okay, just got to check, alchemist's orders.
Yeah, what do they say? An apple a day. What do they say, Misty? An apple a day.
Oh no, I've heard this one. An apple a day keeps. No, wait, I've forgotten it. No. Ignore me.
An apple a day increases the chances of a rump in the hay.
That's right. That's it. That's what they say. The old way
You have to
round.
eat it
I'll have to
from
remember
the
that.
arse.
Yes, you have to
Reading
eat
that.
it from the arse of the apple. Otherwise, you waste 30% of the apple. Every time.
What's a percent?
It's like a small coin.
Although he would imagine he's brushed up against percentages when it comes to the contracts that that his pal might have put in front of him or something.
Okay. Are you moving off anywhere?
Do we know the
Actually,
direction of
in
the
the as you now the fight is over, Amanda, you sort of have a look around where you are on the other side of the curtains, and you can see that this section here, if I can find the description, is a large central altar rests on a dais in the center of this broad hall. Made of beautifully polished teak wood, it takes the shape of a gauntleted hand clenched into a fist. A large lever stands next to the altar, suggesting it may have some sort of mechanical function.
Right, I'm not one to go pulling random levers. Does anyone know whose altar this might be?
I'm going to give it.
I
No,
could-
we already know, isn't it? It's to Torn, isn't it?
Is it Torm?
Yes, you know from earlier from the bridge that the gauntleted hand is the symbol of Torm. Also from the amulet that you took off the corpse of what's his face?
The old person who used to work here.
No, the guy that that Rhea killed in the basement of.
Yeah. The old.
Duke. I can't remember his
the old
name.
Duke.
Who's wearing that amulet?
I think we just have it wrapped up, don't we?
It's
Thaddeus Krieg.
just
that's
in a
his name.
bag. Thaddeus Krieg, thank you. Yeah. Thaddeus Krieg used to have an amulet to Torm. He wasn't wearing it,
Torm
sorry,
is
I
the
remember now. You'd got it from his chambers in a chest.
Torm is a good god, right? Not a bad, not an evil.
One of the bestest of gods.
Yeah, of strength
If you want to make a
and
anybody wants to make a religion check for me, I can tell you about Torm.
Dan
Yeah.
is going to pretend he doesn't know anything about Torm. So
23 from Misty.
23. So you know from memory that Torm is a greater deity of duty, loyalty, and righteousness.
Did you say Amanda's not going to say anything about Torm?
no, Amanda probably doesn't know so much about
Right.
Torm.
Okay.
Dan, however, has read
Oh,
all
okay,
the old
right,
D&D books, and so knows.
And knows
Oh, I
exactly
see,
who
right,
Torm
right.
is, yeah.
Robert Chops knows bloody loads about Torm, but but the translator's
Cats
not
can't
working.
teat. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Slobberchops, what do you think about Torm? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Good take.
Okay, good. And does it look like? By the way, is there anything else in this room that looks valuable that we could?
In that upper area, no. That is just some sort of private sort of chapels, usually curtained off for like private ceremonies, interring of the dead, that sort of thing.
Can I investigate this dais in the middle? Look for any slots where that thingy might go, or that
Sure.
amulet might go.
You
or
sort
something?
of did you touch the dais while you were investigating?
Yes, I would.
Okay. As you sort of go up, have a look around. As you're bending down, you place a handle on the altar. Can you make another religion check for me, please?
Of course, I can. A 15.
A 15 is just enough as you regain all of your hit points.
Oh, I had none missing anyway, but that is quite handy.
Oh, he's a good god.
As the power of the altar refreshes you completely.
Oh,
Yes,
you, boss.
Slobberchops. I think anyone that has lost some hit points, probably is feeling a bit rough, might want to go touch that altar.
Yes.
do you-
Jean will touch
do you
the
mean-
altar also.
Yeah, why don't we all just
Amanda,
chuck
do
our
you
hand on
mean
it?
do you mean me? Amanda,
mean
Amanda,
anyone.
Amanda, do you mean me? Amanda.
Yeah, you.
All right.
It's specifically you, and probably Jean. I reckon.
all right, I'll do it.
Thanks for that, Slobberchops. Good advice.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Chops.
So does Jean need to roll?
He needs to roll
Oh shit! Sorry, do I need to roll something?
a religion check, please. And he doesn't have a religion check, so it is charisma, right? Religion's charisma, or is it intelligence?
Intelligent.
Intelligent.
Slobberchops is saying intelligent.
13, so he fails and does not heal. But Jean also, just enough, restores to full HP.
Nice. Bazinga, as they say in all of the things that I love.
Oh yeah,
so-
definitely love that where that
Definitely
comes
love
from.
that, don't we? We love Bazinga, don't we? Because we're nerds. We love that. I've been watching this thing online where they say it ironically, and it's like gone into my head now as something to say ironically, but you know, I don't know. If
Yeah, I
it
used
ever
to
comes
do
across
that
way.
with the word Gucci, and then it slowly made its way
Yeah,
into my
it always
language.
does. I remember my mates back in Bucks used to say safe, you know, like as an
yeah.
ironic thing.
And then
it
everybody in
becomes
the
a
world
serious-
used to say safe,
Yeah. Yeah. So
Safe, bruv. Yeah.
Is there that slot for the amulet or something? Is there anything like that?
No. Other than touching. Actually, can you make a perception check? Sorry, I missed this bit.
who needs to do a perception check?
16.
Oh.
You can see just on the notches of the closed gauntlet on the knuckles that there are mechanical hinges that look like the fingers would open.
As an artificer, would I?
You would intuit that it would be linked to the lever at the side of the altar.
I feel like I want to pull the lever then.
The hand opens up as if waiting for an offering.
Put the amulet in there.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Can I see if there's any like tapestries or anything around that could give us a hint as to what to put in the hand?
Make another perception check for me, please.
Lovely. Jean, help me find something here. You're an investigator, right? Something should go on this hand.
You want me to roll for it, or should
Yeah,
just Sean
both
have-
make a roll, or you can help someone wouldn't get advantage. It's up
I
to you.
got dirty 20.
Uh-oh. I'll help. Oh, we got a dirty 20. Well, that's good because I got 8. I'll let the horns do the looking.
So, Jean, you sort of point over there to Jean, and Jean wanders off and starts investigating these tapestries at the side. You notice, Jean, that these tapestries is what you would expect to be dedicated to Torm being like depictions of heroism and righteousness are actually depictions of people that have been corrupted or are being offered contracts and accepting, or maybe pictures of devils that are sitting above mortals. That sort of thing. So it feels out of place in what you would expect to be a cathedral.
Okay.
But you were about to turn around and look the other direction, Misty, when you notice actually that in the palm of the hand there is a secret large panel which opens easily.
Okay.
Which opens into a descending, quite a steep descending, but a descending staircase.
Oh. Nice.
And have we pulled the handle?
Yeah, pulled the handle. It opened the hand.
Let's see.
Looked like we could. I put the amulet in there, nothing happened, and then in the investigation, I pressed it, and it turned into a staircase. Oh well, I guess
Secret staircases are to be walked down, right?
this is entrance to the catacombs, I would assume. Shall we make our way down?
I'll go first. Up down there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I cannot see still.
Let me just...
Yeah, I can pop my geezer away for ease.
I've got
Ease away
my
the keys.
umbral sight. So I've got dark vision. And while I'm in darkness, I'm invisible to everyone.
With the cloak.
Action being Dread
Gloomstalker.
Ambusher or whatever,
Oh.
Dread Stalker, Gloomstalker.
Okay.
Okay, let me drag you across to the Catacombs map. There should be a nice visible bit in the center.
Yeah, I'm there.
So you can see descending down into the staircase, it then snakes off to the north and south in a sort of S pattern.
Up or down?
They're all going down. They keep going down and down.
No, well, yeah. North or south then? Which way should we go?
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter. It'll all lead us down, won't it? To the. I imagine it leads us to the same place. I imagine it's like grand. Could I discern that it's a grand set of stairs that take us all the way to the same place?
Is this the right one? No, that's a swamp.
I don't want to go to the swamp. If that helps.
I will just put the thunder on really quiet as it all sorts of starts to fade away. Okay. So, sorry, as I was trying to sort out the music, I didn't hear what you planned. So
We'll just head down. They both look like they go to the same place.
I'm just gonna move you, and they do both lead to the same place as you surmised, leading into what looks to be just what you would expect from a catacombs, sort of dank, relatively well kept. It's pretty dusty, but it's not horrible. Regularly cleaned. You can see that lining the walls are open crypts of sorts with interred bones and mummified remains in some places.
Well, I've recently been playing Skyrim, so what you really should do is burn every body as you go past, so they don't wake up and.
Yeah.
Well, no, we can tell which ones are actual zombies and which are not because they're slightly floating. The zombies.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like in an animated film where, like a Disney film, where you just know one thing doesn't look like
Yeah.
a background.
That's right, yeah. Ready to move.
Classic. You know exactly which stones are going to break in the Dragon Ball Z fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they definitely did the opposite of that in The Last of Us Part 2 when you're going through the that hotel. So I just shot everything.
Man.
I was so angry by the end of it, of all the jump scares, that I just was shooting, wasting all my ammo and everything.
Oh, I know the bit you're talking about. Yeah.
It's just before you fight the Rat King, and I was just like, I was
Murder.
angry. I was actually angry at how many jump scares there were. Like when we played Until Dawn.
I don't. Yeah, I made Ryan really angry, and Mariko actually, forcing them both to play Until Dawn with me, and they hated it. Hated every second of it. And now I would never do that now, being a slightly more compassionate person and less selfish. But I really wanted to play it with other people. But I had to pick. I picked
You
poorly.
picked two people that do not like horrors.
Yeah, basically, and ended up both fighting with me and getting annoyed. Oh man, it reminds me of that, but I don't want to give away when it is in The Last of Us 2. But that one bit that like breaks the rules in Last of Us Part 2, the one bit that breaks the rules of safety in the game.
Yeah.
It's like, right, I don't want to give too much away, but I could say a bit more, but I don't want to. But it's just like that moment. Such a
no,
good
the
little...
game's been out for years. You can do it. It's when you go to the crafting bench and they jump you.
Ruined. Yeah, that's such a good bit though, man.
But,
no, that's not that bit. So I'm talking about another thing that doesn't happen.
Like, because you can, if you like go and like, you can actually hear them in the room. Like,
and there's a locked door they come out of, and there's evidence that they're still there. There's like stuff that's been used. There's no dust. Yeah. So it's like you can. It's actually really clever. Yeah. But now ruined.
Yeah.
For the two people that
down here it's stinky.
Yeah. Why don't we go to? Why don't we ever go to any nice crypts?
Okay. Well, there seems to be a small receptacle leading up to some sort of what is this again? And small isolated tomb at the end of a flight of stairs.
Go have a little look at it as a group.
Then there also seems to be paths to the north and south. Okay, you go to have a look at the little isolated tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Moving in, it's closer. You can see that a body of a young woman lies on the bier, a gleaming greatsword at her side.
Oh, a usable greatsword?
Well, it could be usable, but do we want to pluck it off of wherever this is? It looks a bit suspicious, doesn't it?
A dead body.
But in a crypt though.
Make a religion check for me, please, again.
Golden Honk, or whatever your name is.
Or a history check, actually.
Oh, well, I rolled a religion check at 22.
Okay.
It's +5 on history as well, so.
Okay, so you know an old story that you'd read in a book that years before the companion even appeared in the sky, a young red dragon had made life miserable for the residents of El Terrell, eating livestock, burning crops, and demanding tribute, as dragons do.
Classic.
Then one day, a scruffy-looking, unarmored woman wielding a great sword marched up to the dragon and hacked at the beast with the mighty swings. Before the stunned creature could fly away, she had already slain it. Startled and overwhelmed populace rushed toward the woman to thank her and reward her for bravery. However, as they approached, she fell dead. The unknown woman was laid to rest in this special place in the cathedral, and her body had never decomposed. Her non-magical greatsword was placed at her side.
Can I roll an Arcana check on the sword?
You can.
15.
Seems to be a greatsword. Doesn't seem magical to you in any way.
Gene, I read the story once about a woman who was sleeping, and someone non-consensually went up and kissed her, and then she woke up. Why don't you give this one a big lick on the face?
Things have changed a lot since the fairy tale days. You can't just go around licking people on the face anymore. Under the circumstances that it might wake them up, then maybe it does get a bit murky, because if you save someone's life for a lick.
I agree with him. I had a friend who tried that once. I think he's still in prison.
Well, maybe just
Well, you
lick
should
the
have licked
face.
people in prison.
Just don't maybe lick the face, not the mouth, though.
Hey, Jean goes up and licks the sword, the side of the sword. Oh, you're muted, Dan, but too late. I'm already licking a sword. So that's what happens if you're muted. I just lick the side of the sword gently.
Feels a bit rougher to the tongue than you thought. Tastes a bit like that sort of irony, sort of mildew taste.
Yeah.
She was probably sent on this earth to slay that dragon, and that was it. Their thing.
Yeah,
Boogity,
hasn't come
boogity,
back to
boogity,
life.
boogity. No. Did that wake her up? No.
No.
Well.
Then in that case, he'll tenderly try and remove the sword from her grip.
It does not budge.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't trying to move it anyway. Mortlock, you want to give this a go?
Are you sure that we should be robbing graves? Like, that seems a bit, even for me.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine if you had a badass greatsword instead of that
I have
club
to
of yours,
say-
you know?
I agree with Mortlock on this one. Let's just leave this lady be.
Is it not something cool though?
Well, it might,
Okay, we
it
can.
might
we can
be,
move on.
but like the big man with the fist, you know.
Okay,
Gods don't tend to look kindly on this sort of thing.
we would only repurpose a useless item that was once useful into something that's useful again, and use the sword. I don't want to offend anyone. I wouldn't have robbed any graves. Okay.
You do make a good point there, and he reaches up and tries to grab the.
Oh no! That wasn't my
It doesn't. It
point.
doesn't budge.
Okay.
well.
Let's pay our respects and thank you for
It's not
slaying the dragon.
It's not a real sword anyway. It's sort of nailed on.
Oh, is it actually, or is that just what he? Is that just what he says?
It's just what he says. It's just what he thinks. Yeah.
He wants to say it's nailed on. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am, for your service. Goodbye. And he trudges on.
Just turned into bush there.
Yeah, I'll do all the presidents eventually.
Thank you for your service and goodbye.
Thank you for your service. Yeah. That's my that was my Obama for anyone who's really paying attention.
Okay, so you still have pathways to the north and to the south. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't be of any help to you here. I've never actually been down here before.
That's okay, pal. Let's head north. It looks like a place we can. If I was in a video game, I'd head north and I'd try and clear those two spokes up.
Sure.
Yeah,
you head north.
Oh.
You find the path splits once again to the west into the east with paths, some stairs leading up to your northwest and to your northeast. You would assume that the stairs, both sets of stairs to your northeast, lead to the same room.
Okay. Then I suppose we should pop into that room.
Do the old crab. Take left, I'll take right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
The crab.
I mean, we stealth in here. Doesn't look like we're stealthing.
I am now.
Okay, that's fine. Roll a stealth check for me, please. Then. What about is anybody going left with a stealth
25.
check? 25. You are hidden, as far as you're aware. So,
In that case.
peering out up through the stairs or down through the stairs. Is it up or down? I'm not sure.
Looks down. Looks like
Looks
we're peering
down because the things are getting smaller.
Yeah.
That's right. You can see in the center of this room is a large oval table made of a fine red oak, surrounded by 40 comfortable chairs. You can assume that this chamber may have been used for meetings with individuals chosen to provide counsels to the high priest.
Anything fun in there?
No, It's just a meeting room. There's no furniture around the edge or anything. It's just a table and chairs.
Okay.
Fortunately.
Sounds boring. Boo. Just a big old table.
Okay, let's check what's to the west then.
Okay. Who's checking to the west?
I'll approach.
Okay.
There.
Are you stealthing or are you big old chompy feet?
It depends if I look over before I go. If I look over at Amanda.
That's it. I'm gonna let you make a character decision, Ned. Did you look over at Amanda and assume that you should be stealthing, or did you plonk over?
Well, if I'm honest, because it does depend on what Amanda's look would do, but we have worked as a team before. I would defer to him. Remember, we did the things where we went into rooms together. But if Amanda didn't give me the signal to stealth,
Didn't
then
give you
I'll
the signal, did I? Was too far away.
All right, then I just tromped. So I definitely would have looked at him and thought, nah, he's not looking. He's not paying attention.
Okay, so you plonk.
But nothing if not fair, Brad. You know.
No, yeah, I gave you the option for either one. Tried to be fair myself.
Yeah, a tromp over, but I would peek out. But you would see like the horns, wouldn't you? Everything. It wouldn't be stealthy at all.
You plonk over and you see... Wait, which group is this?
I don't like the sound of that. Which group is this?
You see that this is a... You're not sure what sort of creature it is, but it looks to be some sort of winged devil with the head of a dragon holding a great sword, white in color, surrounded by many occultists.
Sharon?
It is hissing and grinding its teeth at the cultists around it as they frantically search the room. It turns its snake-like head towards you, hisses loudly as it has noticed you. Everybody roll initiative.
We have to click character first.
Dan probably knows what this is, as he knows every creature under the sun, for classic D&D at least.
Not true, Brad. I'll leave this one.
Well, I'm guessing by the description it's something to do with Tiamat, right? Because the only cultists we fought have been Tiamat cultists.
As the DM, I can confirm that. Yeah, it is something to do with Tiamat.
Yeah, the other ones we've been.
Everything down here is to do with Tiamat.
I'm going to roll all of the cultists as one go to cut down on turns, if that is okay.
Sure, whatever works, man.
Ooh,
Right, so we have that. And finally, Selton. 20. Oh, let's turn him on. Okay, right. Sorry, that always takes a little while. So we have a 25 for Amanda, that's already gone through. 18 for Misty, that's gone through. And there's 7 for Jean, which has gone through. Lovely jubbly. Which puts Amanda top of the round up first. You're muted, my friend.
I can't see anything, so I'm going to try and stay hidden, having heard all of those things. I genuinely don't know what's going on.
Yeah, your stealth check does persist still. They have not seen you.
Okay. How much can I... What's my move? My movement's not very much. It's 25, because I'm a tiny little thing.
No.
So I think I will move to there, yes. to Mortlock here, but around the corner, so I'm hidden round the corner. And I shall... Can I hold an action to shoot?
Yes, of course. For when anything comes into vision, I assume then?
Yes. Oh, hang on, let me just check my... Can move more in my first round, can't I? Because I'm a dread ambusher.
That's true.
Only
I think
weigh
you get
10.
an extra 10 feet. Yes.
Yes, but... no, I'm just going to stay there and hold an action.
Okie dokie. Putting it at Seltern's turn. Is also unsure of what is happening and is just moving to follow the direction of Jean. Where is his sheet? Which would put him here. And he can see, I think, what is happening inside the room at that. And so is going to preemptively cast Barkskin on himself.
Oh.
Which sets... Let's just put it in the chat because I can't remember exactly what it does. AC is now 16.
Nice.
And that ends his turn. Misty, it's your turn. Oh, bonus action, he's going to call out. There seems to be some sort of enemies in the room over here.
Okay.
Just because, let's make this a bit fun. I'm gonna walk up behind Jean, tap him on the shoulder, shove a potion in his mouth. Can you roll a d6 for me, please?
Yep.
Sean?
Gunk. Cartoon character.
Like throat bulging out.
Yeah.
It's chunky.
Yeah.
Oh no, like sick. Or something like that.
You have a flying speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what you do, and then I will just, with my remaining movement, back away a little bit. And that will be my go, and I'll mark off that I've used. Bear in mind, everybody else has got an experimental elixir on them as well.
Yep, even more lock and rare.
Yes, I did enough of them.
Okie dokie. All of the cultists are next to go. What is their movement speed again? I'd imagine it's 30 feet. It is indeed. 20. You can only get here, which I think is in vision of you, Dan, if you'd like to take your shot.
Bang. Only get one though. Let's make it a sharpshooter, shall we? Make it count.
Cool.
So that's -5. It's 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
18 points of damage.
Nice.
18 points of damage as that cultist barely even turns the corner before a bolt pierces his head and he falls to the ground dead.
Well, I'll stay hidden then. Bling.
Oh yeah, he didn't even notice you were there. All eyes on Jean as he turned the corner before crumpling to the ground.
Jean thinks he did it with his horn.
Yeah.
Which then puts him in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna follow in. Okay. That ends all of... Well, no. Why am I doing that? Right. They can dash action to get actually in melee range with their scimitars. Like so. And that ends their turns. Rhea is going to move in to support Seltern and throw a dagger over her shoulder, over his shoulder. Finally hitting with a 24 for 7 points of piercing as the dagger sinks deep into the cultist's shoulder, sending him almost sprawling to the ground. Putting at the White Abishai's turn. He is going to how tall are the tunnels here? I doubt they're very tall.
Yeah, it's a crypt, isn't it? Was that how they defined it?
Yeah, it's a crypt. So I'd imagine they're like, yeah, I imagine they're barely even 10 feet tall. So he probably won't be able to fly in here. So he is just going to move in to support the rest of the cultists, bundling up in a big group and ending his turn. Jean, it is your turn.
Okay. This is my favorite arrangement. All my friends in front of me waiting to greet me. And I pop a thingy to the other side. Oh, I'll actually do it behind the white guy. Classic.
Like that?
Yeah, thanks. And I'll take an attack first, as is my wont. Classic Jean. It's a 15 to hit.
15. Where's the... Yep, that hits.
Okay, great. Whew. I wasn't sure. So I do 11
Oh, wait,
points.
sorry. Who you hitting?
Jean's going to hit the guy in front of him.
Oh, yeah. They both hit. They both hit regardless. Well, I've given you a clue there, but it's fine.
We'd find out shortly anyway.
Yeah.
So it's 11 points of piercing to hit the... Sorry, that's my fault. To hit the cultist in front of Jean.
Okay, Flennis Bane crushes into the skull of the guy in front of you, sending him sprawling and dying.
Nice. And then for my second attack, I'll take it from the direction... that's 17 to hit. That from the direction of the...
What, on the white
echo?
guy?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. So I do 12 points of piercing damage on him. Oh, not bad. Fuck
12
me.
points of
That's level 5,
piercing.
don't you?
In response, it's going to quickly whip its head around and bite down on your echo. With only a 12 to hit, I believe that misses.
Yeah, AC 17.
As it chomps through empty space, barely over the shoulder.
Oh, nice. Oh, what should I be down in the crypt? What should my echo look like when I'm down in the crypt? It should look like a sort of... Has to look like a Draugr type,
Dead
isn't it?
version of you.
Yeah, me but dead. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, a horrible Minotaur skull, basically, like from Return of the King, and all the stuff's falling off, and yeah, that's great.
Sloughing.
Yes, exactly. It's all sloughing off.
Putting it out.
Okay, cool. That's my go. Oh, and do you know what? Actually, I'll move a square forward, and just
Move a square
Blood.
forward. Okie dokie.
mark myself there. Might as well. I can take a few hits in these guys if necessary.
Okay, then it puts it at Mortlock's turn, who's, for the first time in a while, going to take the big crossbow strapped to his back.
He's got 40 feet of movement, hasn't he? Because he had Longstrider cast on him.
That's right. But he's
Nice.
going to fire a crossbow bolt at the white Abishai guy. For a 19 to hit, dealing 8 points of piercing, halved to 4. Because it is a non-magical weapon, that's all.
I was going to say, it looks like we need more magical things.
That ends his turn. Amanda.
I've got some. I'll get insight, haven't I? See if I can thin the herd. Try and attack the cultist. I'll attack this one here first.
Okay.
It's like again, sharpshooter for giggles. 14.
14. That still hits.
Minus
And you
5,
got-
yeah.
Robes, innit? They're just roby.
They're just
Is
they're
22
just
points of
trash
damage.
mobs. 22 points of damage as he crumples to the floor dead.
This one here.
Bolt through his head. Okay.
And again. It's definitely a hit.
That's definitely a hit.
21 points of damage.
21
Whoa.
points of damage
Get
as
out.
they just literally bang, gong, one goes down, bang, another goes down to the floor.
Sniper!
I'll take this one out. My bonus action as I roll the bolt across my fingers. Let's give it a go. Is also a hit, and that will be 22 points of damage.
Bang, another one flops down. It's
Out,
like,
man. Nice.
poof, the bodies fall in quick succession.
And I'll back round the corner again. Away. It's me.
Cool. The Druid Sultan is going to cast Shillelagh
Classic.
on the
Best
quarterstaff,
in the game. Not really, but it's hilarious.
and with a natural 1,
Oh no.
completely
Got a nat one
whiff
and
the
a nat
cultist.
20 though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely whiff the cultist in front of him. Which I believe just ends his turn, unfortunately. Misty.
Should we get Raya to clear up this little guy, and then so I can jump to take a pot shot at the big one?
Yeah, take the big guy because at the very least I can thin the herd, can't I?
So do they look like a dragon basically?
Yeah, ish.
Look like a dragon.
Okay.
Like if
gonna
a
guess-
like if a dragonborn had just completely gone feral and huge.
All right. I feel like fire is probably not going to do a lot of damage to them. Is my guess. So with that in mind, Misty searches through the bag and pulls out like a white, basically pulls out like a snow globe, and shakes it and throws it. And let's see if I'm gonna hit. I'm hitting big guy 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
It's only 5 points of frost, cold, whatever it is, frost damage.
The frost hits his bright white scales and skitters harmlessly off.
No, I thought the wrong way. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. And then I'm gonna back it up, back it up to the corner.
Back it up.
Back it up, back it in.
Yeah.
Let me begin. Okay. Then it is the remaining cultist's turn, who is going to desperately lash out with his scimitar towards Seltern. 21 to hit. He deals 3 points of slashing damage to the druid. That ends his turn. Rhea is going to move forward within longsword range and try and finish him off. They 7 to hit. She does not. Putting it at.
Another missed critical there.
Mm-hmm. Putting at the White Abishai's go. Is going to sort of steam up a little bit as if his body is rising in temperature before lashing out recklessly
Oh,
to those around him, slashing once with his sword towards the clone. Did that hit? A 16 or an 8? I don't think
No.
that does not hit. Okay.
Oh.
But then with his claw to the other you, not sure which is the real one, so he's just lashing out with an 8 or a 14.
No.
Ooh, some bad rolls. Some very bad rolls there.
Oh, very good
Even
roll.
with advantage, he missed.
Yeah.
That's some poor work.
Plus 6 on all of it.
Damn, really?
Yeah, missed everything. Poor guy. Not that you think that.
No.
Anyway, since you attacked recklessly, you now have advantage on him until his next turn. So it is now Jean's go.
Great. I shall probably. Okay. Let me attack with my echo, my dread echo. I'm going to attack. Oh balls! So 12 to hit. I assume that's not a hit. If I attack the white
That
guy,
does not hit, no.
in that case,
You have advantage, Sean. You have advantage.
You do have
Oh, yeah.
advantage, sorry.
Oh well, that's 19 to hit then.
19 does hit.
Yay! Thanks, fuck. 8 points of piercing.
8 points of piercing. In retaliation, he is going to lash out randomly at a creature near him, dealing 4 points of piercing to the cultist as he just completely eviscerates the cultist. And you see him swallow down a big chunk of the cultist, which heals his wounds ever so slightly.
Damn.
Well, good job we thinned the herd on the cultist then, didn't we?
Yeah,
So
hell
he
yeah.
got a way to heal himself. Nice work there, Dan.
Yeah.
No one's doing it, but I'm very glad.
In that case, I mean, I don't need advantage.
Yes.
So that's 20, dirty 20 to hit
That
on my
hits.
second attack. And I might as well take it from the echo. The echo, take a bow, and it does another 12 points of piercing. Does 12
Yes.
points of piercing on him.
12 points of piercing as again he lashes out randomly with a bite.
And the.
Let me just see which one it hits.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, shit.
It hits you, unfortunately. I did a 1d2 and it rolled a 2.
Fine.
So the real you takes 7 points of piercing and 6 points of cold as its fangs sink deep into your arm.
Quite a lot.
I believe I went the wrong way with that spell.
It is a white dragon.
Who's that? So, what does this person fight with? Are they close combat?
Yeah, you can see he's got a quarterstaff in his hand covered in like bark and sharp thorns that he's been smacking things with.
So a quarterstaff can hit
And
10
it's on
paces.
fire
right?
now.
No.
Oh, quarterstaff can't hit 10 paces.
No,
That's
it's 5 feet, I believe. Let me just double check. 5 feet, yeah.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
It's only.
I was just wondering if it would make sense for me to step in the way, but it doesn't at this stage. So I'll just stay where I am. Does this
I
person?
think, no, do step in front of that guy just because
Take,
they're like
okay, I can take. Okay,
They're a druid. The other guy's a druid anyway.
all right.
Yeah.
And is this person in white, the white dude? Is it? Does he look bloodied in any way, or?
Not currently.
Oh, well then in that case, I should probably use a.
Oh, wait,
a
sorry.
knife.
I didn't negative your 12. No, still not bloodied.
Okay, I just wanted to know. I can do a horn attack as well. I just realised, can't I, as a bonus? So I'll do that now. So that's
Oh yes,
20
mate.
to hit.
Got advantage. Roll for that in case that crit.
Oh yeah. No.
No.
First one, and then I do 10 points of
Piercing damage. Your horns are not magical, unfortunately, so it is halved to 5.
And does he take a retaliatory action on that?
He
Or...
does, as it, again. the
All right, you
bite
guys are going to have to
lashes
do
out.
some work some magic long range, people.
He crits. Now,
For fuck's sake.
slash, roll. Right, let's do it public and open. 1d2, 1 for the clone, 2 for you. As
Oh,
he eviscerates your clone into nothingness.
Good though. That's a whole bunch of wasted.
Yeah, because just bring him back up again. It's all good. All right. Shit. Yeah. Fuck. No, I should have. Yeah. No. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm just thinking about echo mechanics, but for now I'm all right. I've got enough hit points. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's my go. I'll stay there.
Okay, Mortlock's turn. With his 40 feet of movement, he has more than enough to navigate into that empty square and try and clonk him on the head with the great club. With an 8 to hit, he does not clonk him on the head.
He's got advantage.
He has got advantage. Thank you for reminding me. I need to remind myself. So, with a 20 hit, he does deal 7 points of bludgeoning, halved to 3.
Oh, we need to get that guy a magical weapon.
Well, there was a sword back there.
Amanda, it is your turn.
Pop.
Brah, brah.
The sharpshooter's been working okay, so I'll give that another go.
So is it only melee attacks that have advantage?
No, it's any attack rolls. Oh no, all melee weapon attack rolls. Sorry. Yeah, it's like barbarian reckless swings.
Yeah.
It's only melee.
Only melee.
Okay, well, a 22?
22 does hit.
Or 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. As the head whips around for another bite. A 15 to hit. Does he hit? Does he hit Mortlock or Jean? He hits Mortlock. Running in a clockwise fashion is how I always do it.
15 doesn't hit.
15, I don't believe. It does hit Mortlock, unfortunately.
Mortlock needs to get some. We need.
Meets
Why are we
it,
letting this
beats
guy
it.
run around with no magic weapons or armor?
Yeah, well, his AC unarmored is 15. He does have unarmored defense.
Okay, fine.
It's just meet it, beat it, unfortunately.
He's a barbarian, right?
Ish, yeah, of a sorts. Okay, so
Just
that,
a barb.
but the Abishai low rolls it and only deals 4 points of piercing and 1 point of cold.
Okay, well, my second one hit, for 24,
Yes,
and does 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Nice. Okay,
Just enough damage.
I'll swing round the corner and bounce off the wall just so I can get a full shot right through the middle of everyone. I'd like to, as he goes to claw Mortlock, I pin his hand to the wall and Mortlock can brush his head with his club.
Mortlock just keeps swinging and swinging and swinging. Lashing
He's
out,
already dead.
almost matching the very, very low thunder you can hear outside. And combat ends.
Nice.
That wasn't so scary.
Not too
Go see
bad.
what they were looking at.
I was just about to say that. Can we go in the room and investigate, see if we can find what they were looking for?
Yeah, have a little look in the room.
Would you like an investigation check?
So, in here, you can see the crypt. Okay, yeah. Yeah, make an investigation check.
I've got good investigation. I'll do that as well then.
I got a 17.
17, you have a look around, and these bones, the bones interred in this hall, seem to belong to sort of more upstanding, high-ranking members of society. You can see books of knowledge, engineers with architectural diagrams, and
I like those ones.
other public servants. But in an alcove at the end, you can see that there is a false wooden hatch behind which are 9 red amethysts and a potion of greater healing.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Sweet.
Yes. Write them up. Let's do.
Yeah, I've written it in. How's our party doing for damage?
Yeah, I could do with healing.
Yeah.
He took a big old chomp in the shoulder.
And
No,
how's
yeah,
Mortlock? How's Mortlock
not in
looking?
dire straits, but I could do with it.
Mortlock's fine. He only took 5 points in that fight.
All right, I'll give you.
He's got 64 points remaining.
Cool. All right, then I'll give you a. Do you want a cure?
Yeah, I could do. I suppose I could do with a cure. Hang on a minute, unless I could just use one of my. No, it's better for me to use something. One
Yeah,
of my emergency
15
ones.
points of healing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
15 HP back.
Very nice.
Good. Very nice.
That's handy with the thingy. Shove another potion down your mouth. Boonk. This one's green though. It's fine. Sort of like
sorry,
in my
but this
head,
one
it's
is a
like giving a
suppository.
baby a bottle, isn't it? Just chucking it in.
Yeah, because he's a cow, isn't it? It's when, like, I imagine it's when you,
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah.
they're sort of milking, not milking, when they're giving him milk from a bottle, like a doe or a cow or something. Oh no, they always like, the way they take from a bottle.
I just thought of the Scrub scene. These pills are analgesic, not analgesic.
yeah.
Go in your mouth, sir. Cool. All right. Nice. So yeah, that's you healed
Very nice.
by 15. Alchemist savant thing. Oh, so good.
Okay. You now know that the hallway continues off to your west, or you may continue east. There is another path there, or path obviously down there.
Dean, you guys are the leaders. You guys are the main walkers.
I'm walking here.
We going loud or are we going quiet?
Uh,
Going loud didn't seem to work too bad, did it? Off you go, Jim.
no, it didn't. I think, Gene, for now, this doesn't seem, because it seems like it wraps around behind the stairs, so he's probably just gonna go
It does.
loud for now, and then.
I'll be nice, and I'll pull you around to the next room.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So, going into here, you can see that these are vaults, but not vaults in the sense that they keep valuables, vaults in the sense that they are holding bodies waiting to be interred into other parts of the cathedral, like a morgue sort of area.
Okay.
The only bodies presently here seem to have been decaying for a while. They were probably here when the city was drawn into Avernus and have not been moved since then. There doesn't seem to be any valuables in the area. Up to the north, you can see a recessed mausoleum. It just seems to be the final resting place of esteemed warriors or priests dedicated to Torm. Looking through, there's probably a chain bit. There's a piece of chainmail there if you wanted to loot a corpse, and a mace here if you wanted to loot another corpse, but nothing elsewise of interest.
Okay.
I think the request of the party is to sort of.
Yeah, we don't
dead,
need to
isn't
loot
it?
anything. Yeah, we're okay.
Let's carry on, I guess. Which way do we want to go? I'm leaving the decision in your hands.
Oh,
Jim.
okay. Yeah, sure. I think probably take a quick up the stairs. Probably. Let's go up the stairs.
Oh, sorry, that was the mausoleum up the stairs. That was the
okay,
of the priests and warriors. Sorry, I didn't
Oh,
realize
okay.
you couldn't see it fully from where we were.
In that case, we shall head south.
Okay.
One second, I just need to fix the stream because it's all off camera. There we go. Okay, so moving down the stairs, you move into a more wide open area. Again, you see just to your... Oh, whoops, dragged you too far. Just to your east, west, just to your west, you see another one of the mausoleums. This time, just a regular sword, short sword and shield, but nothing else much of interest. Interred over the top of a corpse. Moving more south into the room, there's no enemies in here that you can see. Why did I phrase it like
see.
that?
Oh, why
Like
indeed?
that.
You
That
phrase
you
it
can
like that.
see.
You have to phrase it like that every time so you don't give anything away.
That's
right?
it. I always have to add it onto the end.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we all just back out of this room immediately without doing anything. Yeah?
Moving into this area is a large temple that seemed to be used for private ceremonies involving more powerful and more respected figures of Elturel. Each semicircular alcove here contains an elaborate upright sarcophagus holding the body of a former high priest of Torm. There are 12 sarcophaguses.
Mm-hmm. Sarcophagi.
Sarcophagi.
Should we investigate? Roll a little cheeky investigation check.
Four sarcophagi, you said.
12.
12. Oh.
12.
Where did I get 4 from?
So
From
there's
nothing.
you can't see the 6, but there's 6 behind this, and then 1 in each alcove, 1 in each little semicircle. So there's 12. There's 1, 2, and 6 in the front, 6 in the back.
Ah, the private chambers. Go on, Jean. Have a look at all of the rooms in here. I'll stay over here.
You shouldn't ask me to do that. You shouldn't ask Gene to do that. He looks with his horns.
Yeah,
no, we're not going to loot anything, so we have to be careful about where we go and what we do.
Yes,
so,
but, there could be monsters down here or other cultists.
Why don't you go anti-clockwise, Gene? Go down here, and I'll go clockwise. I'll go around this way, but I'll go quiet like.
Yeah, me too. But he obviously won't be quiet at all.
Okay, so
actually, hold on a minute. Has it been 10 minutes?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
With the fight moving through the hallways, yeah, it's been 10 minutes.
My flying speed will have gone, but my walking speed would still last a bit longer.
Yeah, because you could have just hovered above the ground and not made any noise, is what I'm getting
23.
Oh, yeah.
23. So you're moving along the top, and Jean, you're stomping along the bottom. Is that it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Amanda, looking around you, you can see that there are a couple of commoners huddled in a corner in one of the mausoleums at the back. They are looking at you worriedly and hoping you have not seen them, as you are in clear view.
Me specifically, or the others?
Well, no, they wouldn't be looking at you. You're in the shadows. It's not a very bright area, is it? But they're definitely worried about the sounds that are going on. Please don't kill us.
We're okay. Just keep it down. Shh. We're all together. Right, quiet, right?
Okay.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Mike. This is Sally. We came to run away.
Hey. You chose the wrong spot, right?
I mean, we're alive.
Good start. You want to stick with us? You want to stay alive a bit longer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You sure? Wait,
do you know anything about this place?
Well, it's where dead bodies are kept.
Okay. Listen. This fella over here, and I point at the druid guy. He's with us as well. We're all walking around here, trying to find our way out.
Okay. Well, I heard other noises in the east side of the catacombs. I think that's where the main hall is.
Okay. Well, I walk out. I go. I think we found some friends.
Oh.
Is Mike and Sally going to come and join us for a bit? Maybe not run into battle.
Unless you can fight, of course.
No.
Then don't run into battle.
Thank you.
So, has Jean found anything?
Yeah. What are you doing? Are you stomping along the bottom, looking at these other sarcophagi? Are you?
I'm just poking around here, seeing what's behind it. Basically, what's up here.
As you move past, I'm going to move you for a sec. As you move past this last sarcophagi in the row, with your blind sight, you can sense movement inside the coffin.
Ooh.
Floating. Body's floating slightly.
Guys. Guys. And I try and get their attention. There's
seemingly hearing you, it's like banging on the sarcophagus now.
Okay, I'm gonna ready my weapon. When I look inside, does it look like a monster or does it look like a person?
Locked.
Can I tell?
The sarcophagus is locked.
Friend or foe?
Yeah, exactly. Guys, I take my weapon out.
Ask if it's friend or foe.
I'll come and join him.
Are you friend or foe? Knock twice for friend.
It either can't hear you, or, as the banging has not changed rhythm, or it's not friend.
As it's what sort of lock is it? When you say it's locked,
there is each one of these nice sarcophagi has got a great big padlock on each end of it, as if they're just like doors to be opened.
Listen,
can I ready?
I heard someone's trapped them in there because they hate them, or they trap them in there because they're extraordinarily dangerous.
Can I ready a firebolt in case it opens and it's a monster?
Okay, yeah. Firebolt readied. I'm going to move you back a bit, Jane.
Is there some sort of way of getting? Did you say that there was a mace and something else on the other side of the? You said there were some props.
Back in the mausoleum, all the way north, there was a mace and a set of chainmail.
Shit.
On one of the corpses.
And there's nothing in this area that looks like we might be able to grab it. Because I want to try and find something to wedge, maybe keep this thing shut or bind it somehow. But Gene would only really know how to stick something in there.
Well, you remember that there is a short sword and shield on one of the corpses in a mausoleum nearby.
Do you think I could grab it in time?
Well, nothing's happening at the moment unless Amanda's going to pick the lock.
I might instruct someone to go back, whoever the not weakest, but in case they get into trouble. But like maybe the second weakest. Gene will make a calculation. The second weakest person.
You're now going to have to rank yourselves from 1 to 3 in order to.
No, none of us. I'm talking about all the NPCs. There's there's got to be like out of we've got basically like 4 NPCs with us, haven't we?
Well, I don't really want to go off. There might be like ghosts or whatever down here. I would go then. I would go, and Rhea sort of walks off into one of the mausoleums nearby and starts searching through.
For something to bind it with, or lock it with, or shut it, or something.
Well, don't we want to open it and see what's in there?
Well, we maybe, but we want something to maybe wedge it shut if we decide not to, right?
Well, she's going to be gone for a couple of minutes as she searches. Is anybody doing anything else in the meantime?
Yes, I should probably check whether these locks are pickable and whether there's traps on them. That's the first thing I'll do. Then
make a perception investigation for me, please.
For fuck's sake. 11.
Not trapped, as far as you're aware. Pickable, though. Pickable.
Oh, shall I start picking it?
Look relatively difficult locks, but pickable.
Mm-hmm. Let me do pick then. How does that work?
Thieves' tools check, please.
Yeah, and I'm proficient in that, so that dexterity plus
proficiency modifier.
I'll make in fact that would be +8. So D20 +8.
Yes.
Roll a D20 and we can +8 on it.
Okay.
15.
15 is not enough, as one of your picks snaps in the lock.
I moved round too fast. I rotated too fast.
Yeah.
Can I acid splash it to burn the lock off?
I will step well away if that's going to happen.
I will say acid splashing it gives you another attempt at picking the lock as you lower the DC for picking the lock,
Okay, that's fair.
as it is only a cantrip. As you
Fair
melt through some of the metal, allowing you to wedge a larger what is it called? I can't remember. It's not the pick, the bit that turns it. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
Hammer?
I know what you mean.
No.
Hammer. You can call it a hammer, can't you?
No, hammer's part of the lock.
The hammer's part of the lock, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. The rotatey.
The rotatey bitty. Yeah. You can
Go on
fit
then.
a stronger one in there that might not snap.
Go on then, Amanda. Give us another D20 plus 8.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's even worse.
Yeah. You break off a bit of the lock that has now been acid splashed and the tumbler's just been ruined forever.
Oh, Gene, just smash it off.
Okay.
Then roll me an attack with Flenisbane.
Get yourself ready, everyone. I'm going to break the lock and see what this thing is. We either fight it now or it fights us on our way out, and I'd rather face it head on.
Rhea returns as as Flenisbane comes down on top of the lock. Roll damage for me.
I ain't got horns in my ass, if you know what I mean.
9 points of piercing damage as the lock cracks open and the door slowly squeaks out. And a mummy walks out and attacks you all.
Well,
Roll initiative and
I've got my firebolt ready.
roll
by the
your
way,
firebolt
so...
for me.
Do you want me to roll it now?
Yes, please.
Okay. 14?
14. Give me a sec. I just need to bring him to the forefront. Token. Uh, 14. Okie dokie. That hits.
14 hits.
14 hits.
11 points of fire damage.
Jesus.
Deal as the cloth surrounding the mummy catches light and burns brighter than you would have thought, as it is vulnerable to fire.
Yeah.
Dealing 22 points of fire damage.
Yes.
That's good to know. I've rolled my initiative on my character, so I'm 21 for me.
I'm 16.
Okie dokie. Sorry, bear with me.
Gene?
Oh, sorry. I was just
Initiative?
listening. Oh, it came in. It's 14. Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Okie dokie. So it is Misty to go first once again.
So another one like the classic double.
Yeah. It's like finger guns. Although in your case, finger flasks.
Yeah.
15. That hits.
Come on, bigger roll this time.
Yes.
30 points of fire damage as the thing burns bright and is more than bloodied at this point.
Okay. That's handy because mummies are no joke.
This is your fight, mate. It's your fight. It's great.
I'm stepping away.
Amanda.
Yeah, this is definitely it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so this is my first round of this combat. So I get all my dread ambusher nonsense. So I'm seeing how easily it's set alight. I'm going to try and sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give it a go. I think I get extra D8 on this if I hit. So that's 20 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
So it's 22 plus a D8.
And something else, isn't it?
29 points of damage.
As your bolt catches a little bit of flame and hits the corpse, it basically starts crumbling from the sight of your bolt hit and falls to the ground dead.
Nice one. I mean, that was all you, Mister. That was all you.
It had 6 points left out of 58 HP after you firebolted it twice.
Men's work.
I mean, that's the handy of vulnerability, isn't it? And like, it's rare when it comes up, but when it does,
it's
so beautiful.
it's
brutal.
nasty.
Yeah. So.
Okay, well, we learned our lesson, I guess. Maybe when things are banging on a door and can't talk to us, we just leave it be. That's on me, and I take full responsibility.
However, on the remains of the mummy, you do find some quite nice braces that seemed untouched by the fire, and a yellow diamond gem.
We
Which you
need to check both of those out, don't we?
Nice.
which you can detect has a strong mote of elemental energy inside.
Would it be used in magic, spell casting, or is it for something else?
If you identify it, you
know.
will find out.
I can identify it, but I don't need to pay every time, do I? We've been over this.
No,
have to
yeah.
pay
Once you
item,
have the cost
Oh, the
item
pearl.
request,
Yeah.
it's not expended unless it says it is, which identifies not, so it's fine.
Can I sit here for 10 minutes and do it, or is that going to take too long?
No, 10 minutes is fine.
All right, I'll do that. Can I identify both of them?
Can you identify both of them? Yes, that is fine. That will take you 20 minutes though.
Can we? Yeah, we can spare that. It's fine. What's the worst?
Yeah, but I
that
first
happen?
want to just use my sight to check that there's not another mummy that wants to come alive.
You are undisturbed while you identify. The rest of you sort of wander around having a look at the corpses, trying to discover in your own minds the stories for why they might have fallen. Meanwhile, you discover that the braces are the braces of defense, giving the wearer a +2 bonus to AC as long as they are not wearing armor and you're not using a shield.
Well, I feel like I know who's going to be wearing those, don't we? Chuck them over to Mortlock.
Yeah, it's about fucking time.
And the gem is a yellow diamond elemental gem. When you use an action to break the gem, an earth elemental is summoned as if you had cast Conjure Elemental, and the gem's magic is lost.
Save that for a big fight. Misty, you can have that.
Yeah.
Okay, take that.
Another thing to throw.
True, yeah. I probably shouldn't keep this with the other glass because the diamond might crush all of the other things.
I also like the idea of you being like a hare or something is like that you bite it when you want to release it, and chuck it like a grenade or something.
I assume I need to smash it. Does that mean I have to smash it with another diamond? Because it's a diamond.
No.
It would have to be something on the scale that was stronger than it.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Well, I mean, not all bad then. Maybe we do bust down thingy. Brad, do you want to adjust Mortlock's
I am
thingy?
indeed already doing so.
What's his AC now?
17.
Also, those braces are like a barbarian's wet dream as well.
Yeah, barbarians love the braces. Monks as well.
Yeah, true.
Stan.
I'd love that as some of my other characters.
That's added to his sheet. Okay. The quick fight is over. The mummified remains smouldering on the ground. As you can now move back the way you came, as you remember that there was a path to the east near to the stairs. Or you could continue on back down through the south.
Okay, let's have a look.
Team decision, I don't really mind.
I will save you some time looking at the map. If you went south, there would just be more vaults of interred bodies waiting for processing.
All right, let's just head back to where we were.
Right, I'll group you all up and move you back.
It just makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So coming into what looks to be a humongous hall, you are now in the main crypts.
Ah.
Moving more solidly into the area. Doesn't look like it there because I couldn't fit 100 people on the map, but it's presently home to over 100 frightened people. They cower behind sarcophagi and in alcoves, their eyes red, their cheeks stained with tears. Standing before a large font is a haggard woman, her grey hair matted with sweat. With one arm, she clutches a leather-bound tome to her chest. In the other hand, she wields a ceremonial mace that would probably shatter if it struck anything harder than a pillow.
Is that actually in the book?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
That is good.
Bless her.
You would
okay.
recognize this book, Amanda and Rhea, as the Tome of Creed Resolute, where you had signed your own names in order to pledge your allegiance to El Terrell.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, okay.
Need that book. Rub my name out.
As you wander in, the old woman is crying, "Everyone, please calm down, calm down. I know there are sounds of fighting and oh crap, back fiends. I know how to use this mace if I have to."
I turn to the two scared people and I'm like, anyone you recognize? Like the two who are in our party, anyone you recognize here? Can you vouch for us? Go find your family.
Ferrier, it's okay. They saved us, Ferrier. Ah, Mark. Or is it Mark? Are you Mark? What happened on the day of your wedding? Do I have to? Yes.
Yes, yes, you do have to now.
Oh well, I couldn't get it up, and I came to you for help.
Mark. Oh, it's okay,
Right,
Mark.
well-
It happens to the best of us. You're only
well-
human, or are you? Are you a goblin or something? Or I hear they have problems in that department.
I meant the other one where you fell into the lake earlier, but it's fine. I know who you are now.
Well then, I guess we come in peace.
Yes, be welcome. I mean, I don't know how long we'll be safe here, but I will try my best to keep everybody safe. Although, looking
not
at your
really with that
equipment, you look like you would be doing better than I will.
We do, yes. So what happened? The attack? Someone said a whole army,
Well-
all the guards killed.
It's a bit of unfortunate timing, really. The Grand Duke Ravengard, who has taken a group of guards to the city's Grand Cemetery in order to investigate a proliferation of undead in the area. Ravengard, I think, was hoping that a holy relic in the chapel called the Helm of Torm's Sight might provide awareness into our dire circumstances here. I expected him back hours ago, but then obviously more fiends have attacked the area since then, and we've moved down here in order to be safer.
Well, it's not great up there, I must admit.
Looking so good.
But I'm sure we can help in some way. How did they manage to get out of here to find the how do you say it? The Grand Catacombs. No, we're in the Catacombs. Grand Cemetery.
Grand Cemetery. Well, it's not far away, actually. I mean, you'd expect the cemetery to be near to the cathedral. They generally are. Just almost at the city limits, near the walls. It's not far. I know the way. It's not a problem. I will take you. I will take you.
Okay.
There.
By the way, the woman at the front there, any way to get rid of her sword? We want to give it to to help defend the cathedral.
The tomb of the unknown hero has never been disturbed, and I don't think it ever can be.
Okay, fair enough. Just double checking, In times of war and all that.
Yes, quite. Anyway, it would be nice to get the Grand Duke back. I feel we would all be safer if we got guards.
Any chance we can look at that book?
Why do you ask?
Oh, it's just quite important to me and my friend here.
It's also quite important to me and the rest of this city.
Why is it important to you?
Well, because it holds the names of all of the people sworn to defend the city. I was hoping that by keeping
down to hell, just saying, like.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, nothing. All good.
Okay, well, I'm just hoping that by keeping this safe, then we can hopefully just accommodate more signatures and hopefully fight off all of these devils and fiends.
I think that maybe not adding names to that list is a good idea.
Why? She looks at you suspiciously now.
Just feel.
And before you can finish that sentence, you hear the sounds of hellhounds starting padding their claws tippy-tapping through the hallways as a creature and two hellhounds turn the corner, and everybody roll initiative.
Yikes.
How's the tea mix, Sean?
How's the tea worked?
Yeah, it's actually all right. I suspected that they'd all have like common flavors, so it's just like having. I have no words to describe it, and I'm not going to try. But it's not bad. I'll tell you that. Everyone needs to do it once in their life.
What politician's answer?
I don't want to upset, anyone that falls in the blues, or anyone who really likes their Echinacea, or, anyone who's part of the Feel New Brigade. So I just don't want to, it's not my place to, to give opinions.
Feel New Brigade, I love it. I highlighted my character. Let's go. 22. There have been a significant lack of critical hits today. Just want to say.
Yeah, we've got a few in advantage, but not hit because it wasn't advantage.
We're having them all over the shop before.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think we've just ruined our luck for the next few sessions. Is the problem?
Yeah.
Most probably. We all bash
Statistically unlikely now. Even though that's not how.
No. Well, it's what's the difference between chance and that's it.
Yeah, probability and statistics.
And all that,
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okie dokie. We've got 3 14s there. What's your dex, Misty?
1.
+1. Okay. What is Mortlock's? +2. I can't remember what the rule is if they have the same dex.
So they have different.
I'll flip a coin.
Great idea.
1 for Mortlock, 2 for the creature. Creature goes first.
What does the creature look like?
The creature, as it walks clinking through into the Great Hall, looks. Where is it? There it is. It looks like it's like a grey-skinned creature in a golden suit of armor. Its face is hidden by a helmet and the face of a child. I'll show you a picture actually, because it's quite a creepy little image.
Yeah, please do. That's what we all want to see.
Yeah, I want to sleep tonight.
It is
Whoa.
a Maragon.
Oh,
It is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Not a nice looking thing. Well, Amanda, you get to go first.
Yikes.
Yeah. All of the commoners will go at the end of every round, by the way, including Ferrier.
Okay. Because we don't want them getting hurt, do we? Yikes. What do I do? Who looks the worst?
Do we want to maybe take the Hellhounds out to stop
Yeah, because the
them?
Hellhounds are going to do the most damage, aren't they? They've got those.
Yeah, and they're also going to try and maybe get the people.
Yeah. Okay, so I can see one here, can't I? So if I take that one out, try and take that one out first. I'm going to attack that one. I am going to ambush it. So with the sharpshooter, give it a crack. Nat 1, so I roll again, and I got a 2. That's brilliant.
oh fucking hell!
That's a miss. Second attack.
We definitely used up
That's
our
a
luck.
bit better. Does a 19 hit?
That does hit.
Does this plus a D8
On which creature?
on the bottom Hellhound?
The bottom
That's
hellhound.
23 points of damage on that fella.
23 points of damage. Okie dokie. It is bloodied. A miss.
Sharpshooter, so that's 11 anyway.
That's a miss on the hellhound.
Fourth attack.
Okie dokie.
One.
That is
That's
a hit.
better. Not so good. 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. It still lives, although
And then
it
because
looks
I
worse for
have-
wear.
I have 35 foot of movement. 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's me.
You pin this hellhound's foot to the ground and it just rips its foot straight through the bolt, leaving the bolt pinned in the floor. It then
Gross.
leaps over to here, targets the largest group of commoners that it can see, and fire breaths the
Oh
one,
fuck!
I
hitting
couldn't do
a
it. I couldn't do it in time.
15-foot cone.
Shit.
They're all dead.
How do you draw cones? I swear I
This
had
reminds me of
templates.
Into the Breach. You played that game
Yeah.
where it's like you love it,
so-
Dan. That's right up your alley.
So it'd be
Yeah, I've seen it. I'm bored it though.
15
Yeah.
feet
All
cone.
part of it.
So it'd be
Lost.
15 feet by 15 feet, wouldn't it? Cone. So that commoner immediately dies, immediately dies, immediately dies, immediately dies. As they all burn to a crisp. The rest of the hall erupts into chaos and screaming. As it is then the Maragon's turn.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
The Maragon is going to move into this space here, and with its halberd, attack Jean from 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Got to be done. No
With
hard
a-
feelings.
22 to hit on the first attack, and a 21 to hit on the second attack,
Ooh,
Yep.
good job I healed you.
dealing, unfortunately, high rolling 23 points total of slashing damage.
yeah. All right. No big
And
deal.
that-
Shrug that off.
That ends its turn.
You've got a potion, Sean.
Ah, yes, the potion.
Mortlock is going to then rush to your defense, move in front of you, and lash out with his club. 22 to hit.
Mortlock, 22.
It is resistant to non-magical attacks, so it only takes 2 points of bludgeoning as the great club ineffectually hits the golden armor, leaving barely a dent.
Someone give that guy a magic weapon.
Misty.
Yeah, we need one, don't we?
It is your turn.
Do we want to focus fire the dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill all the commoners.
For the people, aren't they? All right. I'm sure I'm in range.
This one's the one that's low.
Yeah.
That one is undamaged.
Well, we like a focus fire in this group, don't we? So let's let me try and hit it with that. No, fuck! I'm gonna miss 10.
10 does miss, unfortunately.
No,
As the ray of frost hits the bones of a corpse interred just above the dog's head, freezing the skull solid.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's all I can do, really.
Yikes.
Oh, hold on. Actually, that may not be strictly true. I can... Because I cast cantrip as a action, I can cast a spell with a bonus action, right? Or does it work the other way around?
If you've cast a cantrip as your action and you have a spell that can be cast as a bonus action, then that is possible, yeah.
Okay, then I shall use another spell slot, and I can use Healing Word on Jean.
Okay.
Again.
Oh, nice. Thanks, dude.
It's only 11 points of damage back, but that's enough.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And then
That's half of what he took away. So that's
yeah.
good.
And then I'll stay there.
Okay. Putting out Sultan. He is going to grasping Roots, Meragon, and the Hellhound.
Oh, nice.
So that area there. Oh, it's fine. So that area there, everything now has to make a strength saving throw, I believe. Let's just put the spell in chat so I can read it easily.
Entangle.
Yeah. Strength saving throw of 12. It's not high, but they are restrained if it works.
Okay, nice.
The Hellhound saves. And the Meragon fails with a 10. The Meragon is now restrained.
All right.
The rest of that ground, though, is now difficult terrain as well. Ending Sultan's go. Jean, it is your turn.
Sweet. Okay.
If a creature's restrained, you get advantage on the attack against it.
I cannot remember.
So it's a creature that enters that zone.
No, only when the spell is cast. So the two that were in it when he cast the spell.
Okay, great.
Now it's just difficult terrain.
Oh, okay, and it would be difficult terrain for me as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against a restrained creature have advantage.
Nice, that's good to know. Get up and smack that ting.
I'm going here, and I'm going to create
No.
an echo here, because I think it's
Okay.
probably better, because that guy will hit harder, I reckon, on a single target. So it's like better for him to get my echo.
True.
I don't know if I'm.
No,
it's
that's
just
actually a good point. I was like, no, but actually, yeah, that's actually.
because I can still hit the same, right? Can't I?
Mm.
So at this particular juncture, I'll just split my attacks to see if I can try and eliminate that dog as well.
Okay.
Because we don't want to have all the innocent people. Gog! That's a 9.
That is a automatic miss. This Flamesbane swings wide.
Oh well, I made up for it. That's a 27 to hit on the second.
No, advantage. So roll it again in case you get a crit.
Oh, against the bro.
Oh, if you're hitting the. Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
hitting
sorry,
the
I should
golden
have. I should have specified. Yeah, I was going to go one and one.
Okay.
I was vague. I said it, but I was vague.
Yeah, you
27.
hit him.
Hit the little baby man.
It's not too little. I think he's like 7.5 feet tall.
Oh, okay. Well, the hideous monster baby. I get him with 7 points of piercing with the echo. Yeah.
7 points of piercing. Very nice.
Who sort of looks like a headmaster for some reason, just because all these tokens look like children. So I feel like there's like
I think they're hooded women. They're meant to be.
Oh right.
Yeah. For some reason, commoners only have one picture in D&D.
Yeah.
At least it's a woman, right?
Yes. Although, is that good or bad?
All
I don't know.
dying.
Yeah, exactly. They're all disposable and at peril at all times and with no hit points. Okay. Yeah, now maybe I look like sort of like the woman from the Scottish Widows advert for some reason. I don't know. I look like a hooded nun, or like a nun from an exploitation movie.
No, it'd be a nun from fucking
Like Hitman. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, there you go. We're both thinking it has to be. So yeah. And I think that's it. I'll call it at that because it's. Yeah, I don't want to burn my action economy yet. Too much of my shit. I think that's okay.
Okay, then it is Rhea's turn next.
Wait, oh no, you used your bonus action.
Yeah,
to
my
start.
bonus to sprout the echo.
Yeah.
Could have horns in one.
Is going to try and help you finish off the Hellhound with a thrown dagger.
Oh, come on.
22 to hit.
She's done it.
Nice.
Dealing just enough. 5 points of piercing. It is a magic weapon because it has infused returning weapon on it.
Nice.
Which buries into the skull of the Hellhound before then disappearing back into the hand of Rhea. And the Hellhound dies.
Gracie, Cam.
Then using her action to use the Blessing of Elturel, healing 4 points onto you, Jean.
Nice. Who's Eugene? How many points?
4.
4.
Yeah, it's not
Have
many.
you been waiting to say that joke since we started the stream?
No, I've
Why
had
you called your
every
character
time Brad
Gene?
said Eugene, I haven't done it, and today I felt like it was the right. I had the right level of
Now
of
is
like
the right time.
exactly, the right level of sort of camaraderie, confidence, social confidence, and also a lack of caring whether it landed. And that's like came out. It came out now.
Putting it
So
at
thanks
the
for that 4 points. Nice.
last Hellhound's turn. It needs double movement to move through these thorns, but it has 50 speed, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Putting it here, and a 15-foot cone covers all of the commoners, Seltern, Jean's Echo, and Mortlock.
Does it not hit the matey boy as well?
It would hit you, the Meragon, yeah. No, because he can tilt it out to the left, can't he?
Yeah.
Or to the right, so it doesn't.
Okay.
But then would it hit Rhea? Nah, I can't imagine it's that wide, is it? But it might hit Ferrier.
I
Yeah,
don't think he hits the commoners.
sure it is.
That's the 15.
Oh no, 20,
that's
20,
feet to
20.
them, yeah.
Oh, I misread it. Oh, so it's just Mortlock and Ferrier and the clone then. Yeah, Mortlock, Ferrier, and the clone.
What does it do to hit?
It is a dexterity saving throw, please.
Or oh fuck. That's. Did you say it was hitting me and the echo, or just the echo?
Just the Echo, Mortlock, and Ferrier.
Okay. Then the Echo gets 6 to as a save.
Dexterity. There we go. Morlock fails. Oh no, he succeeds. Sorry, it's only a 12. So the clone immediately disappears. I don't know why I bothered having you roll it. It would have taken half damage regardless, and it only has 1 hit point.
Okay. Yeah.
Mortlock takes 10 points of fire damage. Ferrier dies immediately. And you can just see Amanda, the book, slowly burning away in her charred hands.
Oh. Well,
Wait, what happens?
The tome is slowly burning away from the fire breath in the charred body of Ferrier. As the old woman's... So,
no written
all right, the old woman's dead. All right, Jesus.
Amanda, it's your turn.
Fair enough.
Right. Okay.
Is it worth running over and maybe trying to put out what's left of the book?
Good point.
I
If the
can do
book's
that.
useful, to us, then yeah, probably. Can we make a judgment, Brad? Is the book useful to us?
You don't
Is
know.
it on fire?
It's on fire, but you don't know whether it's useful to you.
I
do you
only
think,
see
Dan?
one hellhound. Is the other one dead? Have I missed
Yes,
it?
the other one's dead.
Right, let me try and take this one out then. Let's go again. Come on then. Do it.
Do it.
Oh, it's happened! It's happened!
Ooh, there we go.
Hey, finally.
So that's 12 already.
Amanda the crit machine.
6 already. Let's say 6, and then I'll roll this. It's 15, so it's 25 points of damage. First hit.
25 points of damage. Nice. Definitely bloodied.
Is that double? Did you sharpshooter it?
You don't double the 10. You don't double
Oh, fine.
It's just a flat plus 10. Second attack. Ooh, probably not. It's 10, so it's not going to
A 10 does not hit, no.
That might.
Is that 14?
19.
19, that hits, yeah.
And that is 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage as your bolt sinks deep into the chest under the armpit, and the Hellhound is just about staying on its feet.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Ooh, I could be a bastard then, and I will make that my favoured foe. I can do when I hit a creature with my attack. And then when I hit it, I add 1d4.
Well, let's see how much damage you do then.
Oh, fucking
1 point of damage, putting it at 1 HP.
Oh no!
That's worse in many ways.
Little bastard. That I tried.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom of the turn order anyway. Someone else can clear it up.
The Merrigon is going to have its merry go, as it is
Good.
going to lash out with its halberd once towards Mortlock and once towards Rhea. A 20 to hit on Mortlock does hit, and a 15 to hit on Rhea misses
Nice.
as she nimbly steps back out of the way. But Mortlock unfortunately takes 8 points of slashing damage.
That's all right. It's still above 60 now, isn't he?
He's not even bloodied still, yeah. Well, he's at 45, 46 now,
Okay.
which is 2 hit points above being bloodied.
Yeah, okay.
Putting it at Mortlock's turn. If the Merrigon can't do anything else, no, it cannot. Okay, so then he is going to lash out with his great club. 16 to hit. Meet it, beat it on the Merrigan,
Nice.
Nice.
dealing 2 points of bludgeoning damage as he adds another dent to the armor.
Yikes.
Misty, it is your turn.
Do we think it's worth rescuing the book? Because then I'll use my turn to like put it out. Team.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, then. I will, I guess, head over to the book.
Okay.
Grab, like, I don't know, put my cloak on it.
You use your action to
Yeah,
kick the book away from the corpse and start patting it out with a cloth that you have on hand, smothering the flames. It looks relatively undamaged. You got to the book quite quickly.
Cool. Then I will.
You have a bonus action still.
Can I just tell all the commoners to just get to the other side of the hall? So they're
I'm
not
sorry. I forgot that they were meant to go after the last Hellhound. Yeah, they all have shuffled back
Okay, fine.
more towards the end of the room.
Thank you. And these other two little chumps next to us as well, Mike and Sally.
Tall Sally.
Long, tall Sally, indeed.
Got everything that Uncle Mike needs.
Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike. You still have your bonus action.
Oh,
That's
it's Uncle
something I
John,
should-
isn't it? Uncle John.
Yeah.
I can't read anything. I don't need to thingy. I'm just gonna then hang on. I was sort of like above them before when I say. Yeah, I'm just gonna basically move back to where I was then.
Okay.
There you go. That'll be my toy. And then I've got booking. It's in the book. It's in the bag of holding.
All right.
Nice, yeah.
Telturn is going to move forward and shillelagh the Merrigan. Where's the druid? There's the druid. The 15 just misses as it doesn't get quite a good enough hit on the Merrigans, and it skitters off the golden armor. Jean, it is your turn.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to 5, 10, 15. Nah, actually, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to stride over, plant myself here, and take an attack on the little dude.
The little dude or the hound?
I'm going to get the dude, I think.
Okay,
And then, so that's a dirty 20 to hit.
that hits.
So that's 11 points of piercing on the dude.
Nice. As you actually get a good hit and you leave solid holes in the armor from Flennis Bane.
Nice.
As I
And then
flemily said
the-
holes.
on the on the Hellhound, I'm going to get him with my horns.
Okay.
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Don't we still have advantage against that guy because he's restrained?
Yes, that's true.
So roll that attack again, George, just in case you get nat 20.
No, that's a fair point. That was my previous one, and I do 5 points of piercing with my horns on the dog.
On the dog. As you are about to finish the dog off, the Merrigan uses its reaction of loyal bodyguard to take the hit instead,
Oh, wow.
What a cheeky fucker.
as it takes 2 points of piercing damage from your horns.
Little shit. How many points of damage does it take? 2 points of damage.
2 points as it's not magical.
Okay. Fucking hell. Alright, that's me. That's me. I thought I could do some real damage there, but
So wait,
got some tricks up his sleeve. I used my bonus to do a goring attack, so I thought I could knock him. I could sort of sort the
Finish
guy
off
out.
the dog, yeah. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, the Merrigan, if the dog was in 5 feet of the Merrigan could take a blow for it
but
once.
you have 2 attacks though, right?
Oh shit. Yeah, good point. That was my bonus.
Fifth
Yeah, hell
level.
yeah. I wasn't even thinking because I was just
gonna
thinking
remind you.
You bastard. It just threw me because I usually use a bonus to spring my
yeah,
my dude.
yeah.
Okay. Would you
Who do you wanna
object to me taking the?
But you can take
No, that was-
attacks in any order you want. You've still got one more attack.
All right.
So you can either try and
Well, that's 24 to hit with advantage on the little dude.
On the
On the
little
little
dude.
dude.
Okay.
Well, he's not little, but you know what I mean.
Golden armor dude. The babyface dude.
Yeah. Babyface. Babyface takes 7 points of piercing.
7 points of piercing. Definitely bloodied. He was last turn as well. Sorry.
Nice.
Okay. Is that end your go?
Yeah, ends my go.
Okay. Rhea is going to try and finish off the dog with her long sword. With a 12 to hit, she misses as the dog
Dong sword is something else, man. All right.
as the dog
Not being dirty
literally
this time.
stumbles just in time out of the way of the swing, putting it at the Hellhound's turn. Let's roll to see if he gets his breath back. 6 or a 5. He does not. So instead, he is going to bite down towards Rhea. No, he's not. He is going to bite down towards Jean because he gets pack tactics and so therefore advantage. Misses with both.
Sucker.
With an 8 and a 12 on advantage.
Nice, yeah.
He
Miss.
high rolled that damage as well. That would have been 11 points of piercing and 9 points of fire if he hit.
Wanker.
Amanda, it is your turn.
Right. Well, I'm not going to what's it this time?
Mm-hmm.
Sharpshooter. I'm just going to shoot the damn dog. It's 24 to hit.
That hits. It has 1 HP, so it dies. As the bolt sinks, it hits the same bolt that was under the armpit, driving the short bolts further into the chest, piercing the heart.
Right, time to take this guy. This one I will sharpshooter at.
Okay.
Nope. 12.
12 misses.
Yes, that's not a miss. 24.
That definitely hits.
He is 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage, and how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Ooh, yes. While he's distracted with Jean, I'm just going to put it at the base of his nape of his neck and go through the skull so it comes out his eye.
And the
that
child plate just pierces outwards. Blood
Little
sprays into
tiny
Jean's
child.
face. And it's seemingly then held there by the thorns for a brief while
Yeah, God, that's
before
gross.
then Seltern dismisses the spell and the Maragon falls to the ground dead.
How many did
Combat
we lose?
ends.
Did all right.
Looking around, you can see that 5 commoners, including the old woman priest, had died. Still smouldering on the floor, their clothes on fire.
I'd try and put them out if that makes a difference.
The rest of the commoners are huddled up as close as they can against the wall.
Misty will go up and check everyone's all right, and
Other
Be the
than
good
a few
Samaritan.
scrapes and bruises from them scrambling back, bit of crowd crush, they're all okay.
all right. Well, I'll come back to the group. Well, I mean, at least we got the book, no? Surely this is something that we can
Yes,
use.
well, I think I better stay here and at least try and do something. I'm sure my magic can do a bit of good, at least. As
No, come
Sultan
on,
then.
Rare. We need you. Oh, that's Sultan. Oh
Sultan.
yeah, you can stay. That's fine.
Yes, good, because I'm not sure I want to go with you wherever you're going next. This has been horrifying enough, thank you. He sort of moves off to join the commoners.
Even though you started as a yellow belly, you've proven yourself quite useful running into battle, putting your stuff on
Yes,
fire.
you're now
so-
just an orange belly.
Yeah.
Right, well, thank you, I suppose. That's meant to make me feel better. I do feel a bit more confident now, to be honest.
Does anybody know of a way out of here to the cemetery? Anybody at all?
The way you came in?
Okay. Well, I guess we can go that way.
Is this is this sort of a dead end? Have we sort of come to a dead end, or do we have to circle back? Is
Give me a second.
that what that dude's saying?
Give me a second. Um, that one of the look like a nun sort of looking woman sort of walks forward and says, "Well, I do seem to remember there was an escape tunnel near one of the fonts in the middle there." And she sort of just like shies back and then tries to hide behind another throng of people.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well,
I
thank
guess
you.
I
Very
shall
kind of you.
look for
But
this. Would you want an investigation?
Well, after being told that it's there, you do finally notice a bit of odd details around the stone font on the left, leading to an escape tunnel out to the
They
north.
really like their secret tunnels in this place. First the fist, and now this one.
And
I think
we'll end tonight there. As you're making your way down the dark tunnel out
Nice.
of High Hall
Nice.
Cathedral.
Nice.
Yeah, that was good fun.
And a level up.
And a level up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity, but actually, sorry, I should have meant you have the opportunity to rest here in the cathedral before you move off.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
What sort of rest?
A long rest.
Short rest.
Long rest.
Lovely.
Yeah. You've made the cathedral relatively safe now in defeating all of the enemies.
Well done, us.
Nice one. Let's. I'll do my level up offline.
Ooh,
Thanks,
I can
Brad. Nice
see.
combat heavy session and nice bit of
Yeah.
dungeon, like small
Bit of
dungeoneering,
dungeoneering.
isn't it?
Yeah, it was good fun,
we
man.
took out a mummy. Oh, we got those cool.
You,
that cool
that,
fucking
you down
gender
that
proof.
mummy far too quickly.
Yeah, but that's like you and every other person when you get ambushed,
True.
isn't it? So that's what that feels
It's
like.
like Dan's every first round of combat for Dan ever, doing 50
Yeah.
damage.
Go!
See, I know you've been saying like your bolts are like John Wicky, but I imagine they're just like mini versions of the crossbow from Van Helsing.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The repeating crossbow.
Oh yeah.
Which arguably is one of the coolest weapons in like.
It's
film
literally
I've
one of the
seen.
only redeeming things about that movie.
Yeah.
It is. You're right. It absolutely is. And
Yeah, it
maybe-
is, isn't it?
And like
It's
maybe
Hugh
Stellan
Jackman's
Skarsgård-
hair and that crossbow.
And
That's
maybe
about it.
Stellan Skarsgård's performance as well as
That's true.
as Dracula. He's pretty good.
No, it's Richard Roxburgh as Dracula, man.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It's Richard Roxburgh. It's the
Oh,
Australian
yeah.
export Richard Roxburgh who made a name for himself in such films as Mission Impossible 2.
And Van
Oh
Helsing,
shit!
and that was
I
about
thought
it.
it was in my head. It was fucking Stellan Skarsgård. That's
He hasn't done anything since Van Helsing, has he? Not that
What,
I
Richard
can remember.
Oh no, he was
No.
the Count in Moulin Rouge. If that helps, and then
Oh, okay. But
so
no,
he's
Moulin-
like
Moulin Rouge was before Van Helsing, wasn't it?
I think it was 2001 was Moulin Rouge, right? But yeah, so he did that. He was in that era.
He
He did
killed
three
his
Matt Scott.
Van Helsing killed his career.
oh no,
Yeah, I
he's
think
in the Elvis movie
Oh, is he?
Oh well, that's
Yeah.
fine
I've
then.
not seen that.
and a bunch of rubbish TV as well. But a load of
No,
rubbish
yeah, it's
TV.
definitely not Stellan Skarsgård.
No.
Just making up names, are we now?
Yeah, I don't know. I can never say his last name.
I think it's Skarsgård.
You gave it
right?
best, but there's like six
Yeah.
of them, so we
There's
better
so many
find
of them,
out.
it's
How,
like
'cause they're in everything,
acting-
aren't they? All the
It's just
scars.
like whatever that this acting jizz is just passed down into
Yeah,
all
but
of his kids.
Stellan's got the
Stellan's the best
Stellan's got the chops, Annie. I mean, recently been in Andor as probably the best
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, he's got the chops, isn't he? He's the pops. He's the dad, isn't he? He's not the
Yeah,
older
he's
brother.
the dad. No, he's the
No,
dad.
it's the
Stellan's the dad.
The older brother's Alexander,
And he is literally
I
better
don't
than all
know.
of them.
There's four brothers and,
then-
one
and
daughter.
then there's the one that played it. Right, that's another Skarsgård.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
like
that is
the
another.
third There's the one from True Blood, and then there's the one from
True Blood's the oldest, I think.
yeah, and then there's a blonde one, isn't there?
I thought
That's
they
one
were
of
all
the
blonde, weren't they?
Oh,
It's-
I'm
it's-
thinking of
Gustav,
Good old
Bill, and
Nordic, good old
Walter.
Nordic family. They're all blonde.
Yeah, Alexander, Gustav, Bill, and Walter.
all the
God.
Skarsgårds. Who's
Yeah,
the weird
all of
one
them.
who plays
Bill.
it?
Bill's
Ah,
the
okay.
weird one, the gaunt-looking one. There you go. That's my
I need a good
judgment.
feat as well. I'm gonna. What are some good feats for me? I'm gonna eat up a lovely.
Well, we'll
delicious-
think about that later.
Yeah.
And so I'll end the session here.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
freeze
thanks
frame.
for tuning in, everybody. And remember, always in the words of. Fuck, who's the director?
Of what? Of what?
Who's the
What?
director of Inglourious Bastards?
Quentin Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Yeah, in the wise words of Quentin Tarantino, always pick the best feet.